Morning, everybody. It's looking a little light here, so I'm going to wait a couple more minutes. Gotta say, man, turn in a kind of a more hardworking writing assignment. Some of the turn-in times are kind of horrifying. Some of you guys have got some messed up schedules going on, but hey, whatever works. Just don't become completely nocturnal. I don't think that's going to do you any favors. So what do you guys think is going to happen? We're supposed to go back to school Monday. They haven't said otherwise yet. Does anybody here think we're going back on Monday? I don't either. I say by this afternoon, we're going to get an email announcement that's going to say we're staying home the last 2 weeks before the big holiday break. That's what I think. I don't know anything, but that's what I'm guessing because the numbers are not getting better. Do you guys wish we went back? Those of you in cohorts? I'd rather be at school. I don't really like working from home. That's just me. And I guess if you did like working from home, you probably would have been anyway, right? Unless your parents had to work, which might be the case with some of you. All right, I'm gonna wait one more minute. All right. Well, I don't know why we're so late this morning, but you guys get your participation for being here, right? Let's take a look. All right. Vocab lesson 6 is due last night. You guys have turned that in, and we'll briefly go over that just a sec here. You got that review on parts of speech. That's due by tonight. Let me just double check that here. Yep. Oh, that's way down there. There we go. Yeah, let's do tonight. Your outline for your research paper was, of course, due last night. It is going to take me a day or two to grade that, and we might end up putting that off until Monday, which you guys would probably like to hear. You can take a break from worrying about that research paper for a while, but I go through and really read and comment on these things and have some pretty, specific grading that you did everything I was going to ask. I don't see myself quite getting through all those today, so I'll probably finish that up over the weekend, and then next week we'll talk about a due date for the final draft, but it will be sometime next week. And if you did a good job on your outline, you're probably starting to realize, hey, most of the work is done, right? I just need to get this thing a little more elaborated and some more transitions and make sure that works cited page is made right and stuff like that. But if you've done everything as you should have along the way, that's not really going to be any work, is it? All right, and then finally, study guide for the first part of Mice and Men, which is the first 16 pages that is due tonight. So if you're putting that off because you're putting a lot of work in on your outline, then make sure and do that today. That's still a completely doable amount of work in a day. All right, so vocab. If you could get your vocab books out or access the images of the assignments that you turned in, whichever is easiest. Lesson 6. The pages are the same as mine. It's on page 55. And our words are nepotism, begrudge, Mandarin, glutinous, enmity, declaim, imbue, gaff, quaff, bibliophile. All right, let me come off my screen share here. Can anybody share the words they put in for exercise 1? Alex, thank you. Go ahead.
Enmity, nepotism, begrudged, and declaimed.
Exactly. Enmity, nepotism, begrudged, and declaimed. Nice job. Number 2. That's pretty cool. I heard another human voice on Zoom. Can I get another? Oh, thank you, Madeline. Go ahead.
Okay, I put mandarins, bibliophile, and imbue.
Exactly right. Nice pronunciation too. Number 3. Thanks, Ella. Go ahead.
I put gaff, quaffed, and then glutentious.
Glutinous. Glutinous. Yep. But exactly correct. Thank you very much. All right. Anybody have one for sentence completion they can share? Nobody feeling that? All right, fine. Roots, prefixes, and suffixes then. A bibliography is a list of books. Biblical is, of course, of the Bible. A mortician is one who prepares the dead for burial. A vocation is a calling or career. Vociferous is calling loudly, and mortuary is a place for the dead. So number 2, if you get to me speeding tickets, Department of Transportation might call back or revoke your driver's license. And an advocate is someone who calls for support for a particular cause. Some other words could be mortal, immortal, mortified, evoke, invoke, vocabulary, vocal, and things like that. Any inferences from you guys? Okay, good enough. So next up on lesson 6 of vocab is your creative usage, and that's due by Monday night next week, of course. All right. Any questions about leftover questions about the outline, or any issues or questions about of mice and men? I don't think it's going to be too hard of a read for you guys. I think this will be fine. Okay, you guys all good? Okay, I guess that's it then. Definitely be here tomorrow. I'll put up a pretty stern announcement about like required attendance tomorrow because we want to be here to review the novel so far. Have a good Thursday. See ya. Thanks for coming.